Hey everyone, it's Scott from WorldatWork. Well, we did it. 9 weeks together, 45 content sessions, 100 speakers, over 1,500 attendees from 36 different countries, 75 exhibitors and sponsors, and exactly one, Brooke Shields. Thank you very much for being a part of the Total Resistance virtual event. It was a great new way to connect and learn and find new ways to move us all forward. I hope you met some people from around the world, maybe even your hometown, and that you and your organization are ready to tackle the new ways we need to work. 2020 undoubtedly has been a bit different than any of us expected. What was to be a great growth year ended up becoming one of reaction and response to the many significant human, work, and economic realities that are now a part of how we live and work. Earlier this year, we were faced with the challenge of not being able to hold our main event, the Total Rewards Conference in Minneapolis. But we knew we had to try something and do whatever we could to bring people together, given the enormity of the issues facing our members and their organizations. WorldatWork is proud to have been able to avoid canceling our biggest event, TR2020. And it's truly my sincerest hope that what you've learned and who you've met and where you will take your organization as a result of this experience will exceed even your own expectations. During our session with Brooke Shields, Chad Atwell asked a really good question. He said it would be great to hear about the health of WorldatWork as an organization through all of this and how the move to virtual has affected its future. To answer that, let me start off talking for a moment about the staff at WorldatWork. Their ability to pivot, only to have to pivot again and then pivot again, to build something up, to remove it, take it down, to dismantle it, only to build it again, was really amazing. And that happened with nearly everything we were doing. By the way, they were also trying to manage the global pandemic, taking care of themselves and their families, while also having to out-innovate themselves, and it has been nothing short of extraordinary. Sarah, our fearless events leader, and her team sprang into action and created not one, but 2 digital conferences. And those experiences, I would put them up against any other event out there in terms of value and relevance. Marta and our dedicated content team mapped out a complete strategy of highly relevant and timely topics designed to give you exactly what you need when you needed it. And keep in mind, all that content is still there for the next 6 months. Our membership stood by us and offered support in so many different ways. They shared insights, they renewed their memberships, they jumped in to volunteer and doing whatever we needed them to do. WorldatWork is your association, and the advocacy and ownership displayed by you in the last 6 months has been genuinely uplifting. So, Chad, how are we doing? I think we are as good as we could be, and in many ways, a lot better than we would have been otherwise. Our digital capabilities have advanced tremendously. Our agility strengthened, and our determination to be your association of choice further cemented. Financially, I think the year will be okay, but in terms of impact and making a difference and pivoting and being agile, I truly could not be happier. Our campaign to hashtag Keep the World at Work was launched earlier on to try and put people first and encourage all organizations to hang on to all their people as long as they could. I'm proud to announce that at WorldatWork, we've honored that promise as well, having no layoffs. We have been fortunate, and instead of a big cake this year to celebrate our 65 years of business, we are opting for a cookie, but that's how things roll these days. The future of WorldatWork remains promising. We are achieving our goal to build productive, committed, healthy, and inspired workers, which in turn help build productive and healthy organizations. And that keeps the world working. So thank you for being a part of this amazing 9-week adventure. You are why we're here, and it was great to be alongside you during this time. We covered a lot of ground, including managing 22 different time zones. To our speakers, thank you so much for sharing your expertise and insights. To our sponsors and exhibitors, joining us in this journey, delivering new ways to talk to our audiences digitally, I can't thank you enough. And to our staff, our entire staff at WorldatWork, who are the true architects of this event today, but also the architects and advocates for how the world will work tomorrow, thank you. I am so proud of what we're able to accomplish together and cannot thank you enough for your contributions. So please, stay in touch with us. I'm not shaving, by the way, until we find a vaccine for COVID. So if you don't recognize me the next time we see one another, just grab a pic of the band ZZ Top. Speaking of when we see one another again, I hope it's next year in Phoenix, our own hometown, for the Total Rewards Conference that starts on May 17th. We have a lot of safety protocols already put in place and a bunch of surprises already lined up for you. For now, I will say so long, and wherever you are in the world, since it must be 5 o'clock somewhere, I wanted to raise a glass and toast to the 65 years of WorldatWork. It's a big, important birthday for us. So thank you for being a part of this amazing organization. My best to you and your families, and here's to World at Work. Cheers.